Welcome back to the action here. We have a brand new match coming up here. So the last match, we just saw the Vangs, Vang and Vang, as they took on Tim Bird and Selma White. Tim Bird and Selma White finished 6th place. So the Vangs are now playing this next match. We have Torres and Hunkins. This is the 2016 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championships. Hi, I'm Gennaro Vasquez. I'm here in the booth with Phil Eichhorn, and we're commentators for this match. The Vangs going on a race to 3, and it looks like Torres Hunkins going on a race to 4. That's off that Fargo rating system. So that's meant to ensure a fair level and accurate level of fair play.
I don't know if you mentioned that we're at the Chula Vista resort here in Wisconsin Dells, but this is a fantastic establishment. It is really nice. It's got a lot of nice things to do here for families and whatnot. So. It
is, and it's a beautiful place with a lot of different kinds of things. And, right in our room, as we got in our room last night, there's a refrigerator and there's a different... they have the microwave and they have a dishwasher in my room. And
right.
This is the first hotel I've ever stayed at, a resort, where there was a dishwasher in the room. Usually the dishwasher is me. So
right. There's even dishes. Oops, sorry.
Well, so we're starting out this match here. Kind of assessing the table as he does as well. As Ong kind of looks at the table, he's trying to assess whether they're going to take the stripes or the solids. He's calling the 2-ball, so you can try this combination here. Both sets have their own troubles. For sure, solids, that clump right around the spot there, that 3 and the 5 and the 1, which is kind of snugged up to that 9-ball. It's going to take a little bit of work to kind of sort that out. And boy, this might be a good chance to either shoot that 1 or that 5 off the rail. Pocket it where that 11 is. If they can open up that pocket, they are sitting pretty.
Yeah, once they get that mess cleaned up, should be fairly decent from there.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at too. Well, it's still, I mean, there's still, opportunities for, things to go wrong, but that certainly clears the path a little more.
That's called pool.
Exactly. And that worked out exceedingly well. So now we have Vang coming up to the table. No relation, I understand. Vang and Vang.
None at all, huh? That's kind of strange.
That's according to them.
Well, you'd think they'd know, wouldn't you?
I would think so, yes. Well, I just mean in the respect that, oddly enough, we haven't, to the best of my knowledge, had any husband and wife teams playing down here at the Scotch Doubles. That was a good shot. She had an opportunity there to kind of draw that ball a little bit. Those 3 stripes that were there could have presented a bit of a roadblock of sorts of getting shape, but so she leaves Ong with a 4-ball straight down where he can just more or less kind of float it forward just a tad maybe. And Undercut it. Yeah, he was really trying to hold it for shape for that 3-ball. I think there was maybe just a hair more angle on that shot than he really would have liked, and so kind of undercut it trying to hold that line. Well, we now have Rico Torres the second, and Bonnie Hunkins coming up, taking their turn at the table. They are 63% favorites to win this, even though they go race to 4. The Vangs race to 3, 37% chance to win the match, according to the FargoRate system.
It's kind of how they started the last one.
Yeah, it is. And, I must say that so far, every match, the FargoRate system has proven to be correct as far as who it predicted would be the winner. Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. This is Bonnie Hunkins chalking up that cue. She wants to make sure that she delivers a nice stroke on this one because she's got a pocket to 12 all the way down. I believe that's what she's going to shoot. And she wants to also go forward with this cue ball a little bit. Tell you what, they have this is not an easy out. In fact, she wants to confer with her partner about that. Phil, they recently changed that rule as far as how you can confer with your partner.
Yeah, I understand that now that you can leave the table and talk to one another and discuss the shots, and then come back and take your best shot. So, kind of works out pretty nice.
Sure, and it's there have been one of the things that we haven't mentioned is I'm Gennaro Vasquez here with Phil Eichhorn. We are both certified CSI national referees, and we have seen a lot of different things over the years as far as Scotch Doubles play, and players would often missed the shot. She was trying to draw it back so they could play those balls on the side. But people for a long time playing Scotch Doubles tried to find secret ways to confer and kind of talk about ways. It's kind of nice that at least that's removed a little bit, and it's more of an honest way of talking about things now.
Well, it seems to have sped things up a little bit too, even though you think by taking the time out to talk to one another that it would slow the match down, but it really seems like it's sped it up.
She's going to play this off the rail, I believe. Maybe not. No, she didn't. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow. That's very close. Difficult to say if she left him for the 3-ball or not. That was, I'll tell you what, if she left him that 3-ball, that was some very tight shape playing.
Yeah.
It was a very tight shape play.
It doesn't look like he can get by that 11.
Well, the only reason I liked going rail first is because then she could come off and take it maybe 2 rails over on the long rail over by where the 6-ball was. But, she decided to shoot a certain way, and yeah, it looks like he's playing safe now. He doesn't have a clean shot at that 3. All right, well, back to the table comes Rico Torres the second. Both of these teams on the 1-loss side really starting to kind of amp up here because we are getting to the final rounds of this Scotch Doubles tournament, the 2016 Wisconsin State Championships, BCAPL Leagues. Got half a pocket for the 9-ball. Fires it in there, so now partner Bonnie Hunkins comes in. She has a chance to decide to some degree what she would like to shoot. Shoot the 14 ball. Or 12 ball, I meant to say. And I think she rolled it probably a little bit further than she would have really liked to, but they're probably sitting okay. It's not an angle that like naturally brings them down the table, but if he rolls it forward, you know, she'll have to take a little bit of a longer shot, but that might have been better than trying to improve it and maybe getting even possibly a little out of line or something. So Rico does what he was attempting to do, pockets the ball, leaves her the 11 ball to try to take it up in the corner here. Now, what do you do here, Phil? Do you go forward with play the 11 and roll the cue ball forward a little bit, or you try to draw it back here?
I don't know. I'm worried about that 10 ball, how we're going to get onto that. And this would be the place to do it.
She may even be able to make that 13 ball. It's a little tough to tell from this angle. Now she does go for the 11. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so here's what she did. She left her partner just an ever so slight angle. Pretty straight for the 13, but he can draw it back.
I guess he could draw off the bottom rail here.
Yeah, with a little spin and
yeah.
Looks like he's applying a couple of tips of low and also, wow, he forced that ball and somehow it...
well, that left her a pretty good angle to get back over so he could shoot the 8.
Yeah, just a little bit of draw here, and she'll get back over for the 8. Well, it's still early on, 0-0. Torres and Hunkins going to 4. The Vangs going to 3.
There it goes.
And that ball found its way home pretty easily. So here we go. Rico ready to make it 1-0. And that he does.
Yep.
We're at the Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. It's the 2016 BCAPL League Wisconsin State Championships. Well, we started off with a Fargo rating that has the Vangs race to 3, and the Torres and Hunkins are going to race to 4. And the odds that we saw originally calculated, those are going to change here. We'll update that for you. The Vangs Ong comes up to rack the balls. Now he's been breaking the second ball pretty much most of the day. So let's see if he stays with that, or perhaps with them down, maybe he'll try something a little different. So we can see now that Torres and Hunkins have gone to a favorite of 75% to 25%, says the FargoRate system of winning this match. Nice break. The ball spread nicely. The cue ball stayed in the middle of the table till it got kicked, but not a ball. No ball was pocketed. And they're a little tied up here. I guess you could say that stripes are really probably sitting the best, but the ball that is the best breakout ball is their 11. That's sitting there. On this shot, it's not a natural angle to break it out. So it looks like he's going to elect to shoot that 1, or The 9 ball, I mean.
And it looks like he left that partner straight in. She has, I guess you could shoot to 10.
Well, I'm guessing that he wanted to leave her the 10 and leave her an angle that she could float off that rail and give him a nice angle on that 11.
Okay.
But let's see what they elect to do. This is Bonnie Hunkins, and in fact, she's like, well, let me just go confer with Rico here and see what what he's thinking. Make sure they're on the same page, because this is this is a big opportunity for them. They could go up 2-0 if they can find a way to get out on this rack.
Yeah, not really sure that's where she wants to be.
Well, there's a possibility here of shooting the 13 and coming back and hitting that 12 ball. I think that's what he's looking to do.
Okay.
And I think that is what he was looking to do, but maybe hit it a little thinner than he meant to. So Bonnie comes up, and boy, I don't see a lot of options for her here. I think she really don't want to shoot that 14 ball. Or is that the 15 ball that's hanging in the corner there?
Mm-hmm.
Because that opens up the 8 ball. I think she probably really would rather not shoot that ball, but... Well, the quality of pool with these diamond tables and this tournament blue cloth and everything has really made these tournaments, so competitive, and it's fair play and
yeah, that's where the
consistency.
Fargo rating is coming in now. As soon as it gets enough information on most of the players, it'll be pretty accurate. So the races will be more fair.
So what are they thinking here? Are they, they're making balls, but that 12 ball, I'll tell you, every time they make a ball, that 12 ball is becoming more of a stickler for what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Rico giving it a good look here. I kind of get the impression that he wasn't really, his heart really wasn't in making that shot. Anyway, the thing is that look at where it is, though. If he had made it, he could, he was they had a position to play that ball on the side and break out that 12 ball. So, but the Vangs come to the table. This is Blia Vang. She has a long shot here.
It's definitely an interesting table.
Well, in a certain sense, it's kind of like neither team really wants to blink first, because that 6 and 12. I mean, I definitely think the Vangs, I would say the Vangs at this moment have a little bit of a better lie just as far as like the possibilities of breakouts and such. But until that something is done with that 12 ball being tied up, I don't think it's going to be tough for anybody to get out on this table. That 12 and that 7 sewed up, but that 4 ball's right next to it, so. And Bonnie Hunkins goes over and confers again with her partner, trying to figure out what should we do about this 12 ball. Puts the chalk down confidently. As he plays a nice shot there. So here's what he's going to have to do. He's the ball's going to go in the side pocket, but that angle is pretty steep going to that side pocket. He cuts at 10. He's going to have to load this thing up with right English. Inside English, so when it hits that top rail, it spins back a little bit, because that is not a natural angle. Wow, that was a good shot. Yep, he did just that. Put some right English on there, took it off the rail, just nudges that 12 ball out there. Now Bonnie comes up. This is not dissimilar to that shot she had earlier in the match where she had to play the ball all the way down.
The heck is that?
Yeah, there's a little bit of sunlight coming through the shades over there.
I thought somebody started their camera phone.
Oh, she hit that good.
Wow.
Oh, wow, she hit that good.
That was really nice.
Well, it was definitely going into that 6 ball. It's just a question of could she control it, and boy, did she ever. Well, we can start to see why it is Torres Hunkins have the Fargo rating said that they have a 3-1 advantage over the Vangs. Torres and Hunkins getting out on that.
That was some nice shooting.
And now, wow, I mean, look at the Fargo rate has gone to 87%. Likelihood that Torres Hunkins win this match versus the Vangs, Ong and Blia Vang, who are now Fargo rate says just a 13% chance to win the match. The Vangs race to 3. Torres Hunkins have to go to 4. But, just like the last match, one of the teams got out way head start, and they fought their way back. Kind of interesting. Bonnie Hunkins goes to break, and the balls didn't really spread out very well. There's a big pack in the middle of that table around the spot. But I definitely think solids are perhaps a little bit the better choice here. And that took care of a couple of their Little trouble balls in the middle around that spot, that's for sure. So now they have to clear away for that 3 ball. Does she take the 5 ball and clear that 13 ball out of the way now? And it looks like that might be the question she's going to ask her partner, Vang.
You would think this would be the time to do that.
Well, it sort of depends on the angle, too. It looks pretty straight, so it's sort of... If it's maybe even leaning toward the wrong side to break it out. So it's possible that, she has to cheat it too much that they may just elect to get a little better angle on it. We'll see. We'll have to see. The one I'm looking at is that 7 ball going by that 10 ball. Looks like it'll go by there, but she broke it out, and that ball just found its way, 13 ball just found its way right back against that 3 ball again. He does actually have a chance. If he shoots this 1 ball on the side, he has a chance to go all the way down and come back down and break that out. We'll see if that's what he elects to do. At the Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. This is the first day of this 2016 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championship Scotch Doubles. This is the 1-loss side. Winner advances. And it looks like he is going to play safety there, so instead of taking kind of a flyer, he's like, well, we're just going to play it a little bit more carefully here. And so he leaves Rico with some options. I don't really see a straight-in shot for Rico here. It looks like he's got his choice between a nasty combination and a nasty combination.
Yeah, this doesn't look that easy.
No, but this is a moment of high risk, high reward. Because if he does try that 9 combination, there's a very real possibility that 9 could go break out their other trouble ball, which is the 13. So the question is,
I think he's looking pretty good at it.
Is the risk worth the reward? And looks like he's going to elect to play the long combination instead. Oh, just freezes him up on the ball. So difficult to say whether that 6 ball can be thrown in, or looks like Vang looking and see if that 4 ball. Looks like the 4 ball maybe does go.
The way she's looking at it. Oh.
Well, I guess we'll never know for sure, but the one thing she did successfully do is move another one of their balls away from, that is Hunkins Torres balls away from their treble ball. This game has a real tense feel to it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It really feels like both teams are sort of feeling like this is kind of like, you know, the deciding game in a way, and it sort of is because it's 2-0. Torres and Hunkins are up on Ong and Vang. However, the Vangs only have to go to 3. The Fargo rating says that Torres Hunkins have to go to 4. As you can see, they're an 87% favorite. But the Vangs get 1 game, and all of a sudden, it's a race to 2. No longer a race to 1. So they're conferring. They're off camera right now. You probably can't see that, but we have Bonnie Hunkins and Rico Torres II. They're talking about exactly the way that they would like to play this. I think they really don't want to move either of those balls. There's the 9 ball sort of blocking the 8 ball, the 13 sort of blocking the 3 ball. They really don't want to move those if that is going to be possible. Ooh. Is that a miscue?
I don't think it was. I think she just hit it too soft.
They have ball in hand coming in here.
Yeah, I think she was just trying to get it over to the rail there.
Well, a couple of different chances here. Does the 3 ball pass by the 13 to the other corner? A little tough to tell from our perspective here. But if it does, I'm pretty sure that's what he'll end up shooting. Must not. So he's going to... Ong is going to elect to shoot the 1 ball and probably try to go into the 3 ball. Oh, this is it's a risky shot because exactly that reason. Even if you make it, if you get the breakout, shape is kind of maybe suspect, but now she's going to probably shoot that 7 ball, and that's a long shot, and
a lot of factors here.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'd want to be shooting that shot over the 3 ball, half pocket, try to squeeze past the 10. I think that was a tall order to try to shoot around that 3 ball. That was not a fun, easy shot. So now that changes things quite a bit. We have Torres coming to the table, and he's kind of taking a look at things, trying to decide what his first shot is. I believe I heard him say safety.
I was just wondering if that would be his best option at this point.
And leave it probably against. There we are. Well, if they can manage to get ball in hand here, it would be, much easier for them to navigate around those balls around the spot. However, it is a looks from here like it isn't the hardest shot to get a hit on the 3. Although it'd be pretty difficult probably for it to find a home. He did call it cross corner. Scotch Doubles, the Wisconsin State Championship. This is Vang kicking at the 3 ball. And he did go ahead and get that hit. It was a legal hit, and so I guess there's some satisfaction in that. However, now Bonnie Hunkins comes back to the table with a chance to start her team on a potential run out. Boy, how much do you think they would love to be able to run this out now? They're up 2-0.
Oh yeah.
Oof, get up 3-0. You know, there's probably could shoot that 9 ball on the side. Depends on his level of confidence.
I'm betting that's not the shot he was hoping for. It's a nice shot.
He sure hit it well, though.
Boy, he did.
And he left his partner, Bonnie, a really nice shot in the side. She pretty much can either elect to stop it right there. She could kind of float it forward a little bit. A lot of options.
Looks like she's going to go confer with her partner.
Well, and you know, as I mentioned, there's several options here. So, you know, it's a matter. The Scotch Doubles is a mind game. It's about mind games too, because you're trying to figure out, okay, does my partner want a long shot? Would they rather take a little bit harder shot? You know, there's a lot of factors that come into play when you're trying to play this Scotch Doubles. And it seems like Rico probably told her, you know, just go ahead and pocket the ball, and I'll take the longer shot. Oh, I think he overcut it a little bit. Well, he'd passed up what was probably a slightly easier shot on the 11 to go ahead and shoot that ball, but it was probably the right ball to shoot. For sure, it was the right ball to shoot, but just overcut it a little bit. So now that means Vang gets a chance. She comes up here. That 6 ball seems like that would probably be the shot to take here. A lot of distance between the cue ball and that 6 ball, though. So she's trying to figure out whether Ong would like her maybe to try to stop it or draw that 6. She's got a little angle. She is ever so slightly cutting the ball to the pocket. So how she applies the draw could be pretty significant. And she certainly shot that without fear. So now Ong comes up to the table. This is a big game. Wow, they need this game bad. So if they can manage to get out here, it becomes a race to 2. Ong has a couple of options here. Take the harder cut on the 3, or to come around 2 or 3 rails for that 3 ball after shooting 7.
Looks like he's going to come to 3 rails or 2 rails around.
Yeah. Oh, wow, he really got into that one. He's sitting,
It's
sitting
not too bad.
pretty good, though. The thing of it is here is I think that Blia's... It looks like she's going to try to draw it. With that stripe so close, it makes it a little bit harder. Yeah.
And these pockets aren't as forgiving either.
No, they are going to make you pay. If you don't hit it accurately, they're going to make you pay. Well, we come back to the table now, and this is Bonnie Hunkins. She's trying to help her team advance further in the Scotch Doubles, this 2016 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championship. She hit that pretty well. I think we're going to go ahead and shoot that. Probably that 15 ball goes next, I believe. Oh, he's...
Looks pretty straight in.
Well, she just has to draw it back some here. She's got to hit this pretty good, though. Like she was really concentrating on hitting that ball accurately, and so Rico gets a spot shot more or less. But she hit so well.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good
nice shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. So that now that puts them at 3,
things.
and that puts Torres Hunkins at 3-0. They're on the hill. The Vangs yet to get on the board, but they get to break next. We're at the Chula Vista Resort here in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. I'm Gennaro Vasquez. The other voice you hear is Phil Eichhorn. And we're here for this Wisconsin State Championships all the way through Sunday. You can watch the live streaming. And going to be a lot of great stuff, a lot of great action going on, some fun pool. Hope you can stick around with us. It's going to be Vang that's going to be breaking here.
Yeah, and they've really got to get something going this time.
And she's coming from the way at the side. Looks like she's going to be... She hit the head ball. And that 11... Not quite. Not quite.
No, and I'm sure she's disappointed with that.
Well, it's sort of like when a person breaks, you've had that feeling where you break a ball, and then you see a ball kind of coming along, you're like, come on, get in there. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Well, to me, stripes look like the best. The 8-ball is covered a little bit from the 4, but there's a lot of balls around that 8-ball to help them kind of navigate that situation. He's looking very, very long at that 9 ball right now. If he shoots that 9 ball, it's a tougher shot for sure. But boy, that deals with that 8 ball situation, and then they have no more balls that are locked up. We'll see if he elects to take that harder shot. Rico Torres the second. They have a substantial lead now. Fargo rating 95% favorites now to win this match over the Vangs. Really thinking about this run out here. What he wants to shoot, exactly how he wants to do it. They want to get out here. And I don't know, he did himself any favor there. So Bonnie comes up and she has a choice of several options. My suspicion is that she will not shoot the 9 ball here. It's close, it's not the easiest shot. It would break out the 8 ball, but also a little bit harder to control the cue ball too.
Well, it almost looks like the 13 there's straight in.
Well, I think they would like to leave until they figure out some of the other aspects. So she left them really nice here to be able to. He could shoot that in the side if he wants.
Does it go in the side, you think? I know he's looking at the corner.
It's a good question. It's hard to tell from this perspective, but if it does go on the side, he's got maybe half pocket for it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room there.
Really giving this some thought. He would sure love, I'm sure, to deal with that 15 ball right now. Towards the second in Hunkins, make it a bid to advance in this Scotch Doubles, the Wisconsin State Championships. Really giving this some thought. And it looks like he would like his partner to take that down to the corner now. Do you think that 8-ball passes by the 4? Maybe they don't even have to break it out.
It's really hard to tell from here.
Sort of an interesting angle here. She has to go forward with it, that's for sure, but it's kind of a cut toward the 2-ball, so have to be a little bit careful with how that is going to play out. one thing is for sure, they want to end this right now, and they do not want Ong and Blia. They want Ong and Blia to stay in their seats. I think they do not want them to get back to the table.
Yeah, they spent quite a little bit of time talking about this shot.
Well, and probably rightfully so. It's a little bit off angle, but yeah, she hit it well. Well, it looks like he's going to shoot that 9 ball here, and he is not going to try to break out that 8. So my presumption is that that 8 ball must pass by that 4. Oh, look at that. Just a little nudge, which probably favored him, but now she's going to kind of come with a shot a little bit here. Down into that, on the screen, that right-hand top pocket.
Yeah, most likely not the easiest shot in town. Shooting over a ball.
And also, I mean, I think she's going to end up on the high side of a scratch in the side, but kind of has to be a little bit weary of it. Well, it is time for her to come with a shot. They have a chance to close this out, and she knows it. She's taking a good look at this and trying to figure out exactly how she wants to play it. .95% chance they're going to win this match, and they want to make it 100% chance. She's taking her time to look at it here. And once again, she goes and confers with her partner. For those that might just be joining us that are a little confused about that, it's not that rule has not been around very long, where partners could confer. Now for CSI and BCA pool leagues, you can confer with your partner away from the table, not up at the table though. It used to be prohibited. Bridging over that 8 ball. Lots of top spin and oh wow!
The only way that would have went. That was a good shot.
That's the way that they used to play back in the old days.
Yeah, back when we were young.
That's old school pool there. Well, that brings a smile to pretty much everyone's face, but Ong and Blia's, because they're sitting pretty good at this point.
Oh.
Hard to tell. I think it passes.
It's going to be tight.
Rico kind of went over, took a quick glance at it, and if it goes, she's got maybe half a pocket for that ball. At least it's toward the... Oh, she's calling a cross corner here. Oof, wow, that is... I think she heard me say wow on that last shot. She looked up here after, after it happened. Look at that shot.
Wow.
Oh, it almost did happen again.
It did.
Even she had to give a chuckle about that. Well, I'll tell you who's not chuckling right now, and that's Vang and Vang. They are very serious because they are in a situation where their back is to the wall, and they have to start playing some good pool here to get themselves back in this match. They've been playing well. But it just sort of seems like this match, more or less the balls have always been favoring the layouts of the tables, and just some different things have happened that kind of put them at a disadvantage. And gets a little nudge on the 5 ball there. Let's see if he elects to play the 5 ball and maybe play the 3 ball instead. Well, that was a good shot here. So now he leaves her pretty much a stop shot. Stop shot, stop shot, stop shot to get out. And leaves the 7 ball with just a slight downward angle to be able to bring it to the rail for the 8 ball. And the Vangs make it a little bit closer. They went into that game a 5% favorite to win the match. And you would have to think that their chances would be improved from this point forward. They only have to go to 3. Torres and Hunkins go to 4. Still a 13% chance, according to FargoRate, that the Vangs will get to 3 before Torres and Hunkins get their hill game. But they are coming up to the table now to break. This is going to be Bonnie, who will be breaking, starting them off. Electing to break from the middle of the table. Bridging off the rail. Go straight into the 1 ball. Oh, and it comes off and kicks into the side pocket there. So Vang and Vang come to the table now. Ball in hand, anywhere on the table. So they're definitely wanting to take advantage of this. If they can somehow find a way to get out on this, Phil, all of a sudden, somehow, they found a way to get hill to hill. Despite it seeming like Torres and Hunkins had the upper hand for a lot of the match. Thinking about that 4 ball, taking on solids. So he's left her a slight cut on the 7-ball to the corner here. And I think that was intentional because I think he would really like to see her maybe move that 6 2-ball maybe a little bit to try to free those up somehow.
Well, that looks kind of difficult from here. You can't tell for sure if he can get to that 3-ball or not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. And he's looking maybe at that 2-ball cross corner. Hard to tell if it goes by that 9-ball or not. Call it the 2-ball. Yeah, looks like he's got half a pocket for it. So once again, Rico comes up to the table. They have a chance to win this match by running out. Both of these teams on the one-loss side of the Scotch Doubles Championship. Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Rico kind of pondering exactly how he wants to play this shot, this 13-ball. He likes to play a safety.
Looks like you wanted to be down a little bit further.
Yeah, perhaps down where they were last time when he shot that 2-ball. Well, make no mistake about it. They still, the Vangs still have to come up with some good shape shots here to finish this off. But they've shot well.
Yeah, this would be one right here.
Yeah, it's a little flat. Kind of makes you think maybe he'll just go forward, float forward, and shoot the 5 in the side, or leave her for the 5 in the side. Kind of an important shot, though, because if you don't get the right angle on that 5-ball to be able to go down table a little bit and get nice shape on that next ball.
Looks like you went a little too far, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks like maybe a little bit the wrong angle.
It still may just leave a long shot for him on the 6-ball.
Well, if she does go forward with this ball and leaves it sort of near, I would not think she would want to leave him right on the rail. For sure, she wouldn't. So if she wants to come off the rail a little bit, or just kind of leave it in the middle of the table, shoots a 6-ball, it is a natural leave. They're going to play safety here. Actually, that seems like that might have worked out for covering up that 8-ball a little bit. So, Hunkins and Torres come back to the table, trying to figure out what they think is going to be the best option for finishing out this rack. Or looks like she's just going to play safety here, Phil. Well, that definitely improves things for Team Hunkins and Torres. Team Vang, they might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Looks like he's going to kick for that 2-ball, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, though, that was a heck of a shot to get. He found a way to get safe on that shot. Where I can't tell if he's froze on that 11, but it's pretty close. I have a suspicion that what Rico is going to do is he's going to try to skim off that 11 and pocket the 2 on a safety. Yep, that is what he was attempting to do. Well, there's a shot on the 6-ball right now. I don't know, that's not an easy shot, but I don't know, do you leave it and try to play shape on it again later, or do you take the slightly tougher shot now? I guess that's probably what they're conferring about over on the side. To me, I think you shoot the 2-ball, you come around 3 rails. Oh, he's going to goes in that side. At least it appears they believe so. She's Blea's looking at all of the different options here. I think it does go on that other side too. Oh, get past that 8 and yeah, that definitely is going to leave Ong with a difficult shot at best here. They are down in this match 3-1 towards Hunkins are on the hill. The Vangs trying to keep their tournament hopes alive. Not really an easy pocket even for that 6-ball. Does get the hit on it. Doesn't scratch. And, you know, I'll tell you, I think you left him kind of tough again, Phil.
Yeah, that 10-ball looks like it might go down.
Half pocket down there for that 10-ball.
Yeah.
Past the 6.
She gets that one, they could be in trouble.
You can almost cut the tension with a knife in your head now.
There it goes.
That was a nice shot.
Yep.
That was a nice shot. She had half a pocket for it, pretty much the at least 3/4 length of the table. And
that was very nice.
Yeah, she hit that. She hit that very well. So now Mr. Torres comes to the table and he fires in the 9 ball. A little tough to say here whether they're going to elect to take that ball now or not. The 12 ball.
Yeah, I would think now would be the time to do it.
Well, that's she's left him 2 different shots here. Cut the 13 on the side, cut the 11 in the corner. He's going to go for 13 on the side. This ball's going to flirt with that 5 ball down there. It looks like he can carry it a little bit forward of it. Caught a piece of it, and look where he ended up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's got a lot of choices here. It looks like it might be off the 11, might be able to kick that 8 in. She shoots that way.
Well, and it looks like safety plays over, and with that both that 6 and that 5 sitting right in the corner, it looks like time for safety play is over. So,
yeah.
She pretty much has to come with a shot here. Either she cuts the 12 all the way down to the corner, or somehow tries to bank it. Even if she shoots the 11 ball, I don't think she's going to pocket the 8, but she'll take the cue ball all the way up to the other end of the table where the 12 ball has maybe half a pocket to go by the 5 anyway. So it seems like they are considering some different options here. They're up 3-1 in this match. They're on the hill. The Vangs are not on the hill. However, it would go hill. The FargoRate system has the Vangs with a race to 3, and the Torres Hunkins a race to 4.
Yeah, they're taking a considerable amount of time to think about this shot.
I don't blame them one bit.
I don't either. There's a lot riding on it.
Matter of preference whether you go for the bank or the cut. Looks like she's looking at the cut. Well, she's come with a couple of shots when they needed them, Phil. So
a couple long cut like that too.
Yeah, she's come with them when they've needed them. So Bonnie Hunkins once again being asked to make a big shot here. And it looks like she shot it a little short there, so the Vangs come back up. And this is going to be Vang pocketing the 6 ball. Probably pretty much with just a stop shot.
Yeah, I don't think you have to get real fancy here.
Straight on isn't terrible. It's probably not exactly what. She gives a little smile. Chula Vista Resort, the 2016 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championships. I'm Gennaro Vasquez here with Phil Eichhorn in the booth, watching some great pool play. Right now, both teams playing, I guess what you could call very cautious play, trying to bring this one home. And
Wow.
Boy, you know, that it's not an easy shot.
No. Yeah, I think you say they're both playing pretty tentative.
Wow, she
There it
pockets
is.
it without much doubt, and
Nope.
the
Well,
ball stops. So we go hill.
that changes the perspective quite a bit.
Wow, does it ever? And the Vangs get to break.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like this time they're going to send Vang up to break. And I'm guessing that they are going to go for broke. They are not.
They pretty much have
pardon
to.
the pun, you know. But they are going to. It's hill now.
Yeah.
So at one point they were the decided underdogs. They were down so far, but they've managed to kind of fight and claw their way back in now. They're at 2 games. They're going to race to 3 towards Hunkins in the Scotch Doubles Championship. They're going to race to 4.
This is for all the marbles.
And he's going to stick with that middle break. First ball. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Kicked it in. That's too bad.
Yeah, it was headed that general direction, but I don't know if it had enough speed to get to the pocket. There, that ball came along and definitely helped it on its way. Now with ball in hand, both sides have been kind of playing this game, I guess, really cautiously for the last game or so. I wonder if they're going to continue to do that here, or if they're. You would think that Torres Hunkins are thinking that they want to get out here. They want to end it right here on this turn.
I'm sure they do.
That was a nice shot there to set his partner up. Can also knock one of the opponent's trouble balls, or balls into a little bit more trouble. A 5 ball all the way down at that end of the table. It's probably not that hard to get shape on, but I don't think they want to wait till the end. Oh, wow. Was that going to get to the pocket?
Oh.
That's what you call perfect pocket speed, Phil.
I guess, wow.
Maybe go down for that 5 right here.
Oh, he's got the 1 ball there to get there.
True. I was thinking maybe they might even want to save that ball as like a safety valve shot to play shape maybe a little more finely on that 2 ball if they need to.
Yeah, I was looking at that 2 ball. I'm sure it goes, but
she's left him.
you don't want to get too close.
Wow, she's left him a steep angle here on this 5 ball. He can hold it, but this is a delicate shot because now they have to. That 2 ball, I can't really tell if the 2 ball goes.
It looks like it will.
Fully, well, it goes, but it's a matter of they might have to get shape in a certain way on it
Right.
in order for it to go in. And so they need to be out toward the long rail side of it, the way it appears to me from here. And with that steep cut, holding this ball is not going to be easy, and he can't really let it go because 13 balls down the other end of the table, and that could present a problem too. You know they got to be feeling the stress. I'm feeling the stress, and I'm up here in the booth. So
yes, a nail biter.
It is. He's sort of looking at that 2-ball right now, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That is a long shot, and
well, it looks like they're going for it.
they're going to call the referee for this shot. Can we get a little different angle, maybe from the side angle camera? There we go. Well, he's got to pocket this 2-ball, and I don't know if he's going to probably go forward with it a little bit. Definitely a good hit.
Oh, yeah. But that leaves it wide open now.
It does. And a chance now for Ong and Vang to wrap up this match. That they were at one point, what was it, 95% to 5% the underdogs in this match?
They
at
were
one
the
point?
underdogs.
Wow. But we did say, that's the way pool is, especially Scotch Doubles. It just, the table layouts, maybe, something doesn't quite work in someone's favor. And maybe
just like that.
She got a rail.
Yeah.
A little fortunate there that she not only did she get the rail, but she kind of also left him a pretty bad shot. Tell she has enough of that 3-ball to cut it down in the corner or not. Doesn't look like it. She's not looking at it very seriously. And we're going to go for a consultation on that one. I don't blame her on this one either. Now,
I'm sure that she did not want to do that.
No, although it didn't necessarily work out to a major disadvantage.
No.
I'll tell you, if they have to go for a shot here, Phil, it's not a super easy shot, but that 5-ball, you bank it back to where that 12-ball looks like you could squeeze it off that 12-ball on the side.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think she can. Doesn't look like she can hit that 3-ball.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe she tries to jump it, but even if she successfully jumps it, the chances of pocketing it are, hard to say. But
that bank on that 5-ball doesn't look all that easy either.
Oh, believe me, it isn't.
No, she doesn't look like she's got a lot of room to get by the 8.
No, she is sitting in a bad spot. There's no doubt about it. May elect to just try to play safety of some sort here or something. That's a good shot. That's a pretty good shot. She did. The Vangs definitely have shots, but
the table's pretty wide open.
Well,
it's kind of hard to not have something to shoot at.
There was very few places on the table she was going to leave them that they weren't going to have some kind of shot. So going for the combination here. And he shot that pretty well. 9-ball ended up fraction of funny on the wrong side.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought they wanted it there.
He's on the wrong corner, but
she still has a couple of options,
she's got
too.
the safety valve of the 12.
Yeah.
Which actually might not be such a bad shot because then it brings them down for the 10. The only thing about shooting that 12 ball is that there is a scratch there, so you have to just keep
be
that
real
in
careful
mind.
with that one.
Yeah, just to maybe hit the 12 a little thinner. You don't want to hit it too full. A little thinner carries it high of that pocket.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Nice shot.
She left him pretty straight in. Hard to get down the table here. That was a good shot as long as it don't end up.
Oh, man.
I don't know if they can get that that ball. I think they're going to have to shoot the combination here.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
And Leah Vang goes over to consult with Ong Vang on what shot to shoot. And my guess is it's going to be the combination. And indeed, she does point toward the 9 ball.
Yeah.
And once again, he's pretty straight. Now, the thing is this time, though, he doesn't necessarily have to shoot that ball. He can shoot the 13 ball if he really wants to.
I would almost think that would be a better choice this time.
Wow.
Except for that.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. I mean, you fight all the way back, and I guess you're in that situation. You can't help but have it kind of sneak up on you a little bit. You don't want that ball to go too far. I don't like the angle on the 3.
No, I think I'd go with the 5. Go back to plan A.
It's a tough, the thing about that, Phil, is that she's kind of like has to cheat it toward the wrong side of the pocket. Oh, yeah, she did too, and it went.
Yep.
But it fought the whole. It didn't go down.
She'd have shot that any
fight.
harder, it probably wouldn't have gone.
Didn't go down without a fight, so she shot that just right. So. And here we go. This is for the person that moves on, the person that is eliminated. Torres Hunkins had a huge lead. The Vangs fought back. But
Got to give them credit. They tried.
Absolutely. Yep. Bonnie has a chance to seal the deal. Oh. She rattles it.
Now it ties up that 11 ball.
Well, it's just when you think...
That's pool, man.
Just when you think, we've seen the last nail-biting situation we're going to see, seems like we've been seeing another one. So.
Yeah. Yeah, like we said, that's what happens in pool. So
this is the 2016 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championships at the Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin, Dallas, Wisconsin. I'm Gennaro Vasquez. Phil Eichhorn is along with me in the booth as well, doing the commentating. Nice to have you along. Thanks for tuning in with us. You can catch the entire event that's taking place. This is just day number 1, the Scotch Doubles event. A lot more stuff still to come for you this week. A lot of pools, so do stay with us. The Vangs Consulting here. And, it's the way the balls are laying, I think she almost has to shoot the 13 ball first. And the reason why I say that is because the 15 ball is over. The 15 ball is laying in such a way that you can maybe get shape on the 11. Be much harder to get shape from the 13 to the 11. Well, she knows it. She's got to come with a shot here. Stay away from the scratch. Yeah. Well, that 13 ball's coming.
Oh, man.
Don't tell me that she got it in there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she must have
like
got
that
it.
13 ball found a way. How does that 13 ball find a way to get between the cue ball and the 8 ball? This is a crazy game.
Yes. Wow.
Rico,
I guess it's only fitting that it comes down to this.
Rico looks like he's considering spinning it off the rail, which probably seems like the right shot in this situation. There it is, and the cue ball does not look like it's going to scratch, so that's it.
That's it. Yep, that was quite the
Wow,
game.
talk about a hard-fought match. My
Really?
goodness. Torres Hunkins move on, and the Vangs, well, they put up a good fight. Nice comeback, but couldn't quite make